Gabe Padilla alongside Mr. Austin No Doubt Trout, Marbella, Spain, in the upcoming week and a half, man. How you feeling and how we doing today?
Feeling great, feeling good, blessed. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me on, man.
I know you do a ton of these, man, so we'll try to make it as painless as possible. So, first and foremost, just want to thank you for your time again and for being here, man. I know you're very busy these days from Team Combat League to boxing to BKFC, man, going across the pond, fighting an Englishman in Rico Franco. What has been the best experience this past year and a half for you, man? Has it been coaching? Has it been BKFC? Taking a short notice boxing fight in between? What's been the best moments for you this past year and a half? Because it's been a lot.
I mean, all the above, but that Team Combat League was really, it was definitely a fun ride. But winning the bare knuckle championship, there's nothing that was beating that experience. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but going to Marbella, Spain to defend my belt, that's definitely going to be up there. So, it's been a blessed year, and I'm just looking to continue to spread the blessings.
Of course, man, definitely. That's good to hear. Coming up, it's an Englishman, Rico Franco. He has some experience in BKFC, and a lot of people try right now to find, the hardest matchup for you. They want to find the best boxer or try to compare boxers in bare knuckle, but really 37 5 and 1, multi-world championship. There is no comparison, no disrespect to Bryce Henry or anybody else that's in the bare knuckle fighting championship. So just like, what do you think of this matchup, man? What's the game plan here? Without
I
giving
believe that they
secret juice
believe
away.
I believe that they believe that he's got a real chance. But and I'm training like he's the baddest man on the planet. But in that ring, come that night, he will probably be the second baddest man in the planet next to me. And I just need to show that there's just levels to this game, and I'm leagues and levels above. We had a good camp. I'm feeling strong. We put on some good weight for this camp. Uh, you know, I think his best bet is that he hits hard. I'm like, yeah, everybody hits hard at this level. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it, but I am worried about it. So I'm training.
Right. Obviously, you're worried about it too. His last fight was kind of weird because he hits hard, but it took him like 19 times for the ref to finally, and no disrespect, but you would think that he would have been able to put him away. Granted, the ref probably should have called it, a little earlier, but that was some crazy stuff. So I
And not
definitely
to mention
understand
though,
there.
we saw, even after probably like the seventh or eighth time he put that guy down, Buddy hit him with a right hand that almost rocked his shit. So and he's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
he got chinks in his
definitely.
armor.
Definitely. And also, he's an MMA fighter as well, and he, is 6-8 there. So, not a record that, you're bragging home about, but respect to anybody who steps in there again. He's lost by submission a couple of times. Is him switching it up and clinching and coming close something you're worried about, even though he hasn't been the most wrestler slash grappler throughout his career anyway? Because him boxing with you, anybody boxing with you isn't the smartest game plan. So,
Right. Well,
yeah.
that's what we figure out. We look at our weaknesses, we look at our strengths, we look at their strengths and weaknesses. It's not in his best bet to try to box with me. It's in his best bet to try to make it a rugged fight. With that said, we've been working on that too. If he wants to fight on the inside, I got a mean clinch game. I'm strong inside as well, and he'll be surprised that he's not going to have much success in there. But we're ready for whatever he brings: the boxing, the brawling. If he just wants to straight chuck those knucks, we can do that too.
That's awesome, man. Working the desk with Mr. Sean Wheelock, you're basically like doing everything you can in combat sports these days, man. So much less getting the cage, you're doing everything. So, is working the desk something you enjoy? And how was this past experience this past weekend with, Wheelock and Company, BKFC family? How was that?
Yeah, no, it was a great experience. Sean is a great professional. He's really good at what he does, and more than that, he makes everybody that's with him kind of feel comfortable. And me and Hannah Rankin, we had great on air chemistry. She really knows her boxing, she knows her brawling, and she was able to just place points at the right time. I felt like we had great chemistry. I would love to do that. I could talk about boxing all day. Um, I can definitely talk about it more than I can do it, and longer than I can do it. So that's definitely something I would love to get into.
Um, I've been following, you throughout your career, but then again, this bare knuckle stuff was kind of a resurgence, and it was totally awesome to see you back in there in the whole and in New Mexico again, and you're 2-0, undefeated and champion. And there was been like three different matchups that they said that you were supposed to have, what have you. They finally call you with this matchup. What could we expect next year? Do you have any ideas, or is it honestly just like a month-to-month, day-to-day thing, and who knows what it could be next?
Who knows what it could be next? I remember right after I won the belt. I had some kind of names that I was looking at. I was, looking at Eddie Alvarez. I was, eventually saying I'll fight Mike Perry. And Rigo Franco honestly wasn't even on my radar. But now that it's came to pass, that's who we got. That's all I'm thinking about. So whoever's next, I don't even care. It's all about Rico right now.
And I know you said that you're excited to head to Spain. So, how long are we staying after for, or is that not even a thought yet? Is it we got to take care of business first,
Nah.
and
We're
then
gonna
we'll
take
see
care of
what
business,
happens?
but I'm gonna stay about a week after. See some fights, check out some surrounding countries.
Um, um, to kind of backtrack a little bit on the Team Combat League, how has the coaching experience been for you? And, how has it maybe even helped, your boxing slash bare knuckle, techniques and, just looking at it from a different perspective, maybe even helping some youth out where you were one day, how much coaching can we see you do in the future?
Oh, a lot, because Team Combat League's coming back for season three, and Houston Hitmen will be back for the next season, and we fell short last season, but we know what we did wrong. We're gonna come back strong, and we're winning season three. So I'm very excited to be coaching these guys for another season, and really I I've done coaching, right, but not to this level. And watching my teams and my fighter, every single one of them got better. You know what I mean? As far as like from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, everybody got better, and not just in their skills in the ring, but the showmanship, the interview taking, the swag that they got as they carry in the ring. They kind of found themselves as fighters, and so that was really awesome to watch. And then I can't wait to do it again, and I'm sure we're gonna have some new faces and some old faces, but it was real rewarding, and also it got me sharper because it makes me uh, one not be such a hypocrite. If I'm gonna tell you to do something, I should be practicing what I preach. So it made me tighten up, my game, my footwork, just going over the basics over and over. Um, helps you out. It makes you sharper. So it helped my game out. It helped my fighters' games out. I can't wait to do it again. Stay tuned for season three.
We definitely will, man. And on that note, like I said, I know you're busy, don't want to keep you too long. So short and sweet. Thanks again for making an appearance on Boxing to Mexico, man. We really appreciate it over here. I guess I do have one question, man. Are we gonna get one more bare knuckle fight in New Mexico from Mr. Austin Trout?
Hey
Possibly.
man, I got you. I was trying to get one last time. I'm glad that they took it to Spain. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
I
happy it's
feel you. I feel you.
Spain down in Mexico, but I gotta bring a defense home. New Mexico loves its bare knuckles, and I would love to bring it to Las Cruces
I
specific.
agree. I agree. We'll be there, man. Best of luck. Safe travels.
Thank you.
I'll see you in Marbella, Spain, man. And yeah, man, look forward to the future chat. So I appreciate your time. Have a good night.
Thank you.